Good morning, everyone. I guess we will wait for a couple of minutes to everyone to join in, then we will start. Okay.
Dr. Arif, you're muted now.
Sorry, my bad. Okay. Good morning, everyone. I guess we can start now. So welcome, everyone. Welcome on board. So what we will do today for today's webinar, we will try to see and explore that how the aviation industry like us, we can embrace AI in all aspects of our operations and others. We will try to see that. And at the same time, we will try to explore how Microsoft 365 co-pilots, AI agents are transforming our aviation industry from the cockpit to our contact centers. And by the end of the sessions, you will leave with practical tools that you can use from today morning after the sessions as well. Okay, so my name is Mohammed Arif. I am a Gen AI architect and also a data scientist with over 18 years of ICT industry experience. And I'm also a certified Microsoft trainer. And I'm really, really excited, always excited to know how to do the turning a data into the decisions. So I'm also working as you, and I guess I do have a kind of good connections with Malaysian Airways, because my father was working in Malaysian Airways almost 23 years serving as an aeronautical engineer. So I do have old memories into that in the hangars and others. I went to my father's to pick him up and drop him. So those kind of memories comes back when I see all the things together. So welcome all aboard. So now we have got only around 75 minutes to 80 minutes. We will make every minute counts. So buckle up. Our flight plan is loaded over here. So that's our flight plan for this entire webinar. So what we will do, I will be using like some of the aviation metaphors throughout, as far as I know and I learned from my father. So, and you guys have to excuse me if I do some mistakes into that. So we started with the pre-flight checks, and then understanding what are the challenges the aviation faces today and how AI address them. So think of like as a safety briefing before we take off. Okay, so we will try to understand those things like what are the major challenges we are having right now. Then we move to the engines, which is like how Microsoft, because this is our core things for today's webinar. Microsoft 365 Copilot actually works and what powers it underneath the hood. And this is where we lift the plowing and took a look at the technologies and how it's working. And the third, we in our fight plot, we will cover the real use case scenarios like the passenger experience, how can we improve that operation, ground handling, and some of the meaty stuff which has been used by the different airlines and airports. So we will try to have a look into that. And then to navigate to the skills part, we will try to see that like to utilize the Microsoft 365 Copilots, how we can do good prompt engineering and how you can build your own AI agents for that. So that will be an interactive and then kind of hands-on. I'll try to, show you that. And for the landing, we will, in the landing sections, we will try to see about the security, ethics, and what are the total key takeaways that like you can have an action, call to actions immediately. So let's dive into that and see that like, how we can brief all of these things. So the first sections is all about the aviation's challenges and AI opportunities. So from this title, you can easily understand that like we will try to see like there are a lot of challenges in aviation because we are heavily regulated industry, as you can see. But there are some uncomfortable truths into that. So the thing is about the aviation industry, it's the most complex as far as I can see. I have been I've got a I'm blessed with like some of the small aviation's industry before. So I saw that this is the most complex, data rich, and operationally demanded industry on the earth. On the earth. And but yet most of the things runs on spreadsheets, manual process, phone calls. So these are the things it's continually haven't changed for decades, I guess. All right. So the thing is, I cannot show you all of the aviation challenge. You know better than me because you are the subject matter experts on your domain. But from my little experience, I try to emphasize, it's a disclaimer that like I'm not showing all of the possible challenges, only the few I try to emphasize on. Say, for example, the first one, the operational frictions and crew schedule scheduling kind of things, right? So I'm talking about like a rostering the officers, spending hours, cross-reference their type ratings, rest rules, FDP, flight duty periods. So those kind of things. Okay, it's limits on spreadsheets sometimes. So if the major thing is once the ATC delayed, it cascade into like a 15 manual communications as far as I can see before. But it's exhausting and also it's an error prone kind of thing. So this is one of the operational frictions I find it out. And then the second one, because I work with the data, most of the cases. So the data is overloaded. Okay, the airlines generates enormous amount of data, enormous. Okay, because from the sensor readings, from the engines, baggage scanning, passenger interaction, fuel burn logs, blah blah blah. So most of these are sits unprocessed. Okay, so the thing is, it's not like we don't have the data. We have got a huge amount of data, but we are not getting insight from it. So the thing is like how we can accumulate it together and then process it, and then we can find something insights, and then which will trigger us to, in a faster process. One of the other things, like everyone is talked about the digital transformations on every industry. The real digital transformations is happen, I guess, like in the COVID time. So, and after the COVID, like a post-COVID, I saw that like passenger expectations has been, changed as well. Travelers expect seamless, more personalized, contactless, I mean, like more contactless experience, and they want to know whether their bag is in where is their bag is in real time, then get proactive rebooking kind of things, because like a lot of flight are delayed, or maybe something happens, they wanted to do it by themselves, though that flexibility will be there, and then they can receive their communications and they do the communications very easily. It doesn't shouldn't be feel like a very robotic process, very personalized. Okay, so the thing is, as far as I can see in some of the data points, I guess like you also read about some of the magazines of ITA. It's reports that like the flight delays cost the entire global aviation industry over 33 billions USD. Okay, so annually, it's not monthly, annually. Okay, so the thing is, AI, if we try to embrace AI, it just not too nice to have. Like everyone is embark into the AI journey. I need to embark into the AI journey. It's not like that. It's not like a peer pressure or anything like that. So it's not just a nice to have kind of thing. It's an economic imperative right now. How we can, manage all of these challenges with the help of AIs and others. Okay. So I guess like um, again, my disclaimer is that like I'm not pinpointing all of the challenges in the sky, but I try to pinpoint like what are the major kind of pain points we are having right now. So as I said that AI is an kind of economic imperative. So what are the opportunities we do have? Okay, through the AI we can overcome. So again, not all of the things we are addressing, because like it's a very minimum amount of time, but the major one I'm trying to address over here. So one of the things AI can think of, I'm just giving like a 4 opportunities over here. One is the predictive maintenance. I guess like you have seen that in some of the airlines industry is also actually it's working. That means like instead of fixing the aircraft after something breaks up, we use a sensor data. Okay, so there are many new technology which is called the digital twin technologies comes to predict the failures before they ground a plane. Okay, and Airbus, I guess, like we do have an Airbus as well. So Airbus is doing that for last few years. They have got like one of the platform called, if I'm not mistaken, Skywise. So they are doing it for years. So what's the results out of it? Like you have got the fewer AOGs. You mean like if you have the fewer AOGs, like more revenues is comes on, and the airlines is happy as well. One of the other things, I guess, like this is one of the major breakthroughs in dynamic routing. And one of the things we are using with the dynamic routing is optimizing the air traffic flows in the real time to reduce the fuel burns and delays, those kind of things. So not sure like these projects, I have been following these projects like Project Bluebirds. Okay, it's an MIT research funded, and they are doing those things. If you can just Google it, Project Bluebirds, you can see that like a lot of things, ATC routing, dynamic routing, those kind of things, because this is like one of my fascinating areas I work on. So this is the things like which can change the whole ADC, the routings as well. So from their prototyping, and once they are doing the POC, they saw that the Bluebird, which actually using the AI, it's cut off the fuel usage up to 5% across the flight corridors. Okay, though it's only the 5%, but we know that like aviation industry is a very, very fuel hungry industry. 5% is significant as well. Okay. So the third one, I was looking into that, like how AI can be an opportunity for us to use it, which is like a safety and compliance. So AI assisting with the collisions, avoidance systems or analysis. Then we have got the regulatory tracking. Those kind of things can be done. Say, for examples, like, you are getting a real-time flag when a new cam updates, it's affecting your existing SOPs. All right. So if the CAMS comes with that, like, okay, this is the updates you have to maintain, and real time, how can you, synchronize with that? That's one of the things. And the last one is the passenger flows. I guess like if we go to our Changi airports or TXB, it's already been fully operated with the biometric boarding gates. Okay, so no more fumbling of the boarding passes, so nothing. I mean, like, it's a huge opportunity. We can have a look into that with the passenger flows, biometrics and facial recognitions. I went to China, like it was like an amazing experience for me. Like, no, nothing is like a facial recognitions and everything. And in Singapore, you went there like a here and there every time. So probably there is a time we can introduce those kind of things much more deeper into our own systems as well. So these are the opportunities we do have, not all, like, better, like you can get an understanding like where we can implement those AI thingy into our workplaces. Okay, we will have a look a little bit more into that. So some of the use cases, as you can see, I have shown over here, like Air India, and also the Saudi Airlines, they do have some of these kind of things we do have as well. I saw that in our Malaysian Airlines website, we have got a chatbots, and it's quite good. I mean, like, as far as I can see, it's quite good. As I tried to do some, what do you call that, like a prompt injections last few days ago, just to check that, like whether it's giving any kind of PIA informations or any other information. So I saw that like it's pretty well protected, which I really like. Same like that, we do have like some other airlines like Air India. They are doing one of the product they launched called AIG, and it's like it's built on the LLM as well, like a large language models. It's the same family of AI kind of thing. And then Saudi Arabian Airlines, they have got another travel companion. They are saying that a travel companion. They are handles like a refund managements, destination explorations. So what they wanted to do, I saw their things. They truly personalize the troubles for your fingertips. Okay, and 24/7, 7 days a week, all the time. You can use that one. Their one, you can have a look into that applications as well. And in the terms of operation and maintenance, I guess like you have seen a few of the things, and then Microsoft is there to help them because this is one of their biggest use cases from the Microsoft perspective. As you know, Microsoft has got the cloud, which is called the Microsoft Azure. So what Lufthansa did, as I talked about, one of the hurdle of our industry is like we have got like a huge amount of data, but all are in silos. Different systems we are using, but all are in silos. We don't have any central repository of the data. So what they did, Lufthansa built their own one data platforms. Okay, ODP they call it. So it's based on the Microsoft Azure. So it's unifying the ground operations, in-flight data across their entire global network. So what's the results out of it? The result is better punctualities. It will enhance the safety decisions, and across like a every single flight daily they are traveling into. Then for our other kind of things like to communicate with our informations about our crews and others, uh, AA, which is American Airlines, they created apps. I saw that, which is called the Connect Me. So it's a real-time crew informations app. So basically, it's used to reduce the taxi times, and then try to improve the gate turnaround time. So the thing is, less time. That means like a less time on the tarmac, means like a more flights, more revenue, happy crew, right? So it's a domino effect. All right. So if you can do that, it's not only the airlines, airports. It's becoming a new city, right? So it's like a digital city or a smart city. We can say that the airport itself. Some of the airports like ours, we have got everything. Like it's kind of city every single times. We have to think as a city and then make it as a smart cities. Okay. Think about a Frankfurt airports, one of the Europe's busiest airports. They created a GPT, okay, which is like a chatbot kind of things for their internal employee apps. Okay, so it's for the internal their internal employees. Okay, so what is that for? Is for the process, the streamlining, the skills acquisitions. Like if they wanted to, all of their knowledge base and everything they can share with each other, with their staff members. So it's an internal apps, but it's a very good, like, because it's a knowledge base is there. So meaning, like, say when my father lives away, he has got like a 23 years of experience, and then he need to put somewhere his use cases, different times when the AOG is happen. So what are the hurdles he experienced, and then how he overcome that. So that is kind of knowledge passing experience need to be have, like, the new generations as well, or new engineers as well. So this kind of things is there. Actually, that is called Fraport GPT, as far as I can see over there. And then there is another one which is like a similar, like what we did in our previous one, which is Lufthansa did. Miami International Airport did the same things. So they break down the data silos between the security, baggage, retail, and through a common data environments. Okay, so it's create a unified data foundation. And then once you have this unified data foundation, then you can apply the AI value across the entire airport operations, because you have got a single source of truth, and then you can utilize that. So there are a lot of examples I can think of, and you also can see, like, when you are traveling to the different airports and through the different airlines. So AI, it's not only one thing, and it's not like a magic win. It's like a calculative process, and it needs the data, and we do have the data. Everything is there. It's just like we need to make sure that, like, how we are going to use it. So AI is not only one single things you are seeing in the chat GPTs or other kind of things. It's not only that. There are so many other aspects of it. Say, we have got in speech and voice AI. Okay, so what it does, AI, you think of which is mimicking the entire human kind of behavior, the way humans see, the way human talk, the way human hear, the way human think. So they are mimicking the whole thing. So it's not only one technology, is that like what we are seeing right now. If you are saying that, like, okay, I want to resign from Mahab, and then the things is comes on. Please don't do the resignation letters. I'm just kidding. So it just comes in front of you, right? So it's not only that things. We can do a lot of other things into that. The thing you are doing, which is called the second one, as you can see over here, which is NLP and LLMs, which is language AI. There are speech and voice AI. All right. So where you can use it, you can think of like in aviation, where I can use this speech and voice AI. So Probably the cockpit. I'm just thinking, okay, trust me, I'm just thinking of something that like where we can use it. You know better because you are the subject matter expert. So probably in the cockpit voice commands, ATC transcriptions, maybe in automated passenger announcement in different language. Okay, so that we can do. The NLP and NLM, which is like a natural language processing and large language model. This is like a language AI, you can say that. Okay, sorry. Um, so over here, where we can use it. So we can use it in, say, we have to draft an AOG reports, compliance documents, passenger communications. Okay, those are few of the examples we can do. We can have a vision, the way we see the computer can see it as well. We have got a lot of cameras, we can utilize those. So for example, in our aviation, we can do that with the hull inspections, runway FOD, which is like a foreign object debris detections, biometric boarding. So those kind of things we can utilize that. Then we have got the predictive analytics. I already gave you some of the examples of the predictive analytics, and then we can do some AI agents and automations. Okay, so the thing is, where it's a multi-steps where we are doing the automation, we are using the AI agents to do that. So, but obviously the human in the loop execute the multi-step task, and it's kind of 24/7 for example, the passenger services, disruption management, maybe the MRO assistance, those kind of things. That can be done with the AI agents, all right? So these are few of the examples where we can utilize the AI and the power of AI in the different sections. So you can think of like where is your pain points and how AI can help me to elevate the pain points or mitigate these pain points. Okay. So this is the first the first sections where we have seen about our AI and how AI can help through our aviation industry. What are the issues or hurdle we are having right now, and then how AI can help it. Now comes into our main part, which is our Microsoft 365 Copilots and its use cases. All right. So what is Microsoft Copilot 365 Copilots? Right now, we are talking about the engines because this is the second parts of it, and we will try to understand how the Copilots is work, what separates it from our other GPTs and others. So Copilots, basically, it's an enterprise-ready AI. So it's not a chat GPT, okay? Not, you can think of like, oh, this is like seems like a chat GPT, but to be very frank, it's not a chat GPT. So it's kind of a little bit different than the chat GPT. Not a little bit, way different. So it's an enterprise-ready AI assistance that is deeply integrated into the tools you are already using, right? So every single day you are using Excel, Words, Outlook, at least Outlooks you are using every single day, right? You're checking your email, you are doing Words, Excel, PowerPoint, SharePoints, a lot of things, right? So this is kind of enterprise ready AI assistance, but it's deeply integrated into the tools you are using, right? If you go to the chat GPTs or others, it's not deeply integrated within your tools, but over here, it's integrated with that. So unlike this kind of consumer AI, it works within your organization security boundary. That means your data does not leave your tenant. So whatever the file you are uploading, and then you are trying to get some intuitions about it, it's not leaving your organizations. Okay. So if you use the same documents and upload into the chat GPT, for example, this documents, your documents is not going to be secure. Why? It's a public space interface, right? So the thing is, it's not a consumer. So whenever, say for example, ChatGPT, whenever you are giving your documents, they will actually, and whatever the questions you are asking, those questions they are saving, those documents they are saving, and then retrain their model. But over here, it's inside your own boundary, and then it's not leaving your organizational prem, like cloud prem. So it's more secure in a way. Number two is a wave grounded intelligence. So it can access the current information from the internet whenever you need it. So it always give you an up to date answer. Okay, so usually what happen, if you are an early users of, at that time, the consumer GPTs like a chat GPTs and others, chat GPT has been trained on the data, because we need the data to to answer all of these questions. They train into the data up to, say for example, 2022. But if you ask a question to the chat GPT which is like recent questions, they cannot answer. Why? Because its knowledge base is until 2022 or 2023. It cannot have, like, say, for example, who, last night, if we have an Arsenal and Manchester United plays, who won, if you ask, that GPT cannot answer. But over here, it's on wave grounded. That means, like, whenever you are asking, it fetch the data from the internet and then give you the up to date. The most important is number three, which I described a bit with the number one as well, which is enterprise data protection, EDP. Okay, so I will show you, like, what means by that when I'm going to show you the chat interface as well. So EDP is a Microsoft commercial data protections. It's ensure that your conversation and documents are private, and it's protected by enterprise grade security. So that's the thing. And also, it's context aware. So you will see that whenever you are using the copilots, all right, you will see that for in your every application side by side, if you're asking any questions, whenever you are opening, say, for example, you open an Outlook, right? And you have got some of the uh, email opens, or email trail is open. And if you're asked the questions about this, you don't have to mention that, like, I have got an email from this, and then craft a response for this. No. So here, it's very easy. Like, whenever you are asking a question, draft a response for this email. So whenever you say this, it already understand that, like, this one is talking about this email trail. Okay, so that's the cool points. All right, so these are few of the things we do have. Now, how can you access that? You can access that through the m365.cloud.microsoft. If you do that, if you go over here, so let me just paste the link to you, okay? And then see that, like, whether we can use it or not. So if I go copy this, you can see my slides, right? Okay, so if you go over here, right, I'm just stopping my cameras for a moment. So I just sign in. So some of my accounts, let me reshare my screen. So you just go into that. Okay. I have to log in, and also you log in with your corporate email address, the same email address you log in with for your Outlooks and others. Okay, let me just reshare my screen. So once you logged in to that, okay, you will receive these kind of things. Can you see my screen? You can do a thumbs up, should be okay. Yeah, cool. So once you go to that, I already shared the link in the chat, which is like m365 .cloud.microsoft. Okay, so if you go here, you will see the entire interface here. Okay, so just a quick, because like the learning curve is not that much steep. It's very easy to understand that. So this is like a one of this is the chat interface for M365. So here on the left hand side, you have got some of the menu. On the top, you have got these few things, and in the middle, where is your cooking area, where you can do your message just like you did in the ChatGPT and others. And then you have got some of the things which is like an apps. So all the apps is integrated into that as well. Okay, so that's the beauty of it. So the thing is, here you can see we do have few of the options, which is new chats. On the top, I will go from the right side, on right top. On the right top, you have got auto. So there are few things over here. One is called auto, quick response, and think deeper. So obviously, three things is used for three different purposes. So the auto is whenever you are asking questions, it decides that what kind of LLM is suitable for you, and then it will decide by itself. The quick response is like, very, very quicker one. It doesn't do any kind of reasoning or any kind of thinking. It just giving you the answer. Say, for example, for the simple, what is the capital of, say, France? So for this one, you don't need like a lot of thinking, right? So for that, probably we can use like a quick response kind of thingy. Then think deeper, which is like a research kind of things. You have got like a 2 to 3 documents you uploaded, and then you are trying to see that, like trying to find the value out of it. So at that time, you're going to use think deeper. They do have a more, which is like a very latest GPTs are there. As you know, the GPT 5.2, GPT 5.2 quick response, think deeper, both are embedded into it. All right. And as you can see, this one is nothing like you have got like a start a new chats, which is like a same thing. And you can use the temporary chats as well. As you can understand, temporarily is like, it's kind of incognito mood chats as well. And this is the thing, as I talked about on our third one, which is enterprise data protection, EDP. Okay, so EDP applies to these chats. So whenever the EDP is applied, that means like whatever the documents or anything you are uploading into the chats, it's completely secure. All right, it's not going outside your organizational boundaries. So they do have a three ellipse over here, where you have got the settings. So in the settings, only thing you can have a look, which is like a personalizations. Okay, so how you wanted to get the response. So you can actually, so most of the people, they can directly come over here and then you ask the question. All right. So it will, Copilot will generate the, the usual response, but you can change the persona. We call it persona. So we can change the persona by providing the custom instructions over here. So you can say that like always, whenever you are giving the response, give me in truthful manner or friendly tone or professional tone, those kind of things. All right. Say, for example, take a personal of a trusted advisor and use a friendly tone. Okay. So you can say that give honest feedback. You can say that share the clear and truthful feedbacks, respectful tones, focus on the offering, blah, blah, blah. You can save the instructions as well. So this is like a small tweaks which will makes your response more clarity into that. Okay. So most of the people, they don't do that. Okay. So I'm trying to show you that it's small things which makes your things a little bit better. Here we have got few things. Number one is message. You can say that, okay, draft me an AOG for Boeing 747, something like that. Okay. And then if you do have the documents, okay, which is like your internal documents, then you can add the content, which is like add the work content, meaning whatever the things you do have in your OneDrive, you can add it into that. Number one. Number two, you can upload an images and files from your own, on laptop or PCs. Okay. So this is one another thing. Then attach the cloud file, which is like a OneDrive. As you can see that this is the OneDrive icon. Then as a tools, we have got like some of the designers and everything. Most of the cases we are not using it. So here you can add the work contents by clicking into that. There is another way to do it, which is like, say, for example, I do have some of the AOG from the Boeing 747s. And then if I just put slash into that, you don't have to go. This is a shortcut. Okay. So slash, if you put the slash, it will open the same thing. So if I wanted to add this one, it will be added very quickly. So this is my own OneDrive kind of things. All right. So you have to actually upload those documents or add those your work documents if you wanted to have a good response for that. Okay. So this is how in the middle sections. Over here on the left, you have got new chats. You understand that you can search all of the chats you do have. Okay, whatever the chats you have, you can search all of your previous chats. You can have a libraries over here. For the image, you can create a pre-templated things. Like if you want to create a presentation, it's just like, about Microsoft Words and other, they have got like templates, right? Similar over here, if you wanted to create a templates through an Copilots, they will give you some of the templates over here as well. Okay. Then we do have an agents, which we will look later on, actually, and we will try to create one agents into that. You have got like so many agents is already been created. You don't have this one because this is from my own organization, 365 admin. But you will see that like some of the pre-built agents is there. Okay, so we have got a SharePoint agents, we have got meeting agents, we have got Canva agents. So these are the agents we can add. Okay, then we do have an apps over here where, for example, if I just open only one app, later I will show you, say our words, okay, most of the cases, or Excel. So the moment I open this one, and also you can open that. Now I'm using the wave version of the words, but you can use your desktop version of the words as well. The moment you are opening, you can see that like you can have the Copilot thingy over here. Okay. So you have got the Copilot. So you can draft and do the everything's here as well. Right. So it's a context aware. Remember, I said that whatever I'm wrote over here, say, for example, I have got like a big documents, and then I want to analyze the documents, give the key points of the documents. They can do it very easily because the Copilot is already been embedded with our applications. Okay. So all the chats, as you can see, all chats, if you go, whatever the chats you have done, your chats it's there. So as you can see, I just gave a normal prompt, draft me an AOG for Boeing 747s. So it just tried to, put some of the things which is not that much because like we have to put like a very other context as well, which we will get to know how can you write a good prompt in a way. Okay, so you can have a look. All right. So this is like the Copilots. We try to understand about the Copilot interfaces. Okay, so what are the things into the Copilots? Okay, and later we will see that like how it makes our life more and more easier for that. Okay. So Copilots, the one you are using currently, we call it Copilot Chat Standards, and it comes along with your M365 working license. All right, and it's secure, it's enterprise grades, And as I say, it's a wave grounded, and plus you can upload your files as I showed you. Okay, but it doesn't see your email automatically. All right. So that is good. There is another one, M365 Copilots, which is a premium. All right. The premium version has got like one of the things called Work IQ. So Work IQ, it's connected, deeply connected with the Microsoft Graph. We call it Microsoft Graph. That means Microsoft Graph has got like connectivity with all of your application, email, Teams, Drive, calendar, your documents, everything. All right. So that's the beauty of it. So whenever you are asking something, you don't have to open like Excel. You don't have to open Outlook. You don't have to open Teams. If you just asking these things from the words, it can say, find all of these EOG documents or MRO documents for these dates and make a draft of it. It will go back to your Outlook, check everything. If you have a team meetings, they will take the transcript from there and create the things. So that means it's connected with all of this. All right. So here it does have all of the contextual awareness for that. So that's the beauty of it. Okay. So what are the possibilities we do have over here? Okay. Um, before copilots and after before copilots and with the copilots, say I do have unscheduled maintenance AOG events, and usually it's searched to the 3 disconnected systems with the maintenance histories, and then write an AOG report from the scratch. It will take at least like a 2+ hours to do that. Sorry. And then we have to email the compliance team to wait for the approvals, right? So many process. So these things will be, you can use the Teams copilots, and then you can say that like last 30-day maintenance reports give it to me. You can use the Word copilots to draft the full AOG kind of things. It can do that. And then you can do the Outlook to auto notify the compliance teams to do that. So all of the tools, copilots tool is embedded with, Words, Outlook, Excel, Teams, SharePoints in each and every Microsoft applications. Okay. So if you see that, if you just write this one, draft an AOG report for a Boeing 747 landing gear inspections with the, obviously not the ESA, it's a CAM compliance checklist. For example, if I just copy this, okay. All right, and then go back to the documents, and just to show you in the copilots, ESA is for the European. Okay, so for our CAM, if I do that, what it will do, it will draft from the scratch. Okay, so it will try to review the data because it will search the data. It's a wave grounded, and then it will try to create this one. Okay. You see the technical inspections, the reference, the safety prep, the checklist. The most important is the checklist. All the things has been drafted. Okay, so it's not like that only one time you are doing, and you can actually do all of this, revise few times as well. There is another things you must need to know that, for example, when I ask this, okay, so for here, usually they will give you the, grounding where the source is coming from. Over here also, they also give the source as well. So this is like a very big things they are trying to do over here. So as you can see, there is a source they used. They used the CamGov MY So there are different kind of sources they have used to create this. So check the sources as well. Okay. So that like we can have an we can sure that like the things is generated from the legitimate sources. So now we do have this one. We have got nothing over here, right? So what are you going to do? You can either copy and paste, or you can just say add to the doc. Okay, so the moment you say the add to the doc, it will add the documents. And for examples, I don't like this. Okay, and then I wanted to change it, I can change it too. All right. As you can see here, it's also asking add a sample photos of the scratches, include the specific tax reference. So it's kind of giving you the first draft very, very quickly. From there, you can actually use it very efficiently as well. Okay, so that's the things I was trying to show you into that. Okay, so which usually take like a longer periods of time to do that. Now it's become like a few hours thingy, so that like we can do our jobs more efficiently as well. So these are few of the examples, and I also give some of the prompts over here as far as you can see for crew scheduling. So if you wanted to, if you do have an Excel file where you have got all of the crew datas from ATCs, like if you do have the FDP limits, resting rules, okay, ratings, everything. So when you are doing the scheduling kind of things, you can use copilots in Excel as well. And you can put some of the things like that, like the prompt, list all the crews available for LHR Lahore to DXB this week with B777, types ratings and minimum rest hours, blah, blah, blah. So it will give you the, whenever you are doing the rostering and scheduling, is going to be very, very quickly you can do it. Okay. Same goes for if you wanted to use the Outlook and the Teams to draft the passenger notifications, crew advisories, gate changes, those kind of things. If you want to do, you can do that. So these are few of the examples. Prompt, I have shown you that like you can use it. And then it's not about like in MRO or any of the aspects we are saying over here, ATC or anything. It can be used in each and every departments, each and every team of our entire industries. Okay. You can use it for the baggage and ground ops. You can use it for the loyalty. You can use it for the frequent flyer programs, customer service manager, legal and compliance, financial operation, FinOps, HR. Okay, so everywhere you can use these copilots, because still we are using all the Microsoft applications. So these things will give us the more boost in our productivities as well. Okay, so it's kind of in-flight services, copilots in everywhere, in every application. So these are few of the examples in Excel. I already showed you a few. So create a chart showing the average waiting time by terminals. So you don't have to create any formula, write any formulas. You can do the visual insights as well, and then you can use it over here too. All right. Say if you want to create a PowerPoint, so you do have a safety protocols and you want to create a PowerPoint into that. You upload upload these protocols, I mean like a safety protocols, and then you can say that like create a presentations from this file. It will generate the headers, bullets, speaker notes, everything's for you. How cool is that? Okay, you can check that into like because you already opened that. You can go back to applications and the PowerPoints. You can open it, okay, and then I can create a blank presentations. And after that, you see that I do have a copilot. Okay, either I can upload my work contents. Okay, if I do have a documents, or there is another way. You did some of the things over here, say for example in documents. Okay, so or I have written this prompt. So whenever I am write this prompt, actually this prompt is logged into in Copilots over here, right? So I have got everything's over here, right? So I can utilize this. How? If I go over here, I can see all chats. Okay, I'm not pretty much sure. Into that, let's see again. Okay, you see our all the chats is there. I have written to two chats over here, right? If you remember, draft and AOG repo source and landing gear inspections. So I can use this chats, all right? And we can message, we are in PPT, right? In PowerPoint. So you can say that, create a presentation from above information. Okay. So it will do that. Okay, not sure we don't, okay, view the data, they will do the data and everything. They can do that. So say you create a draft in Words, you do some analysis in Excel, and all of the informations you can grab over here and put it into a presentation file. Okay, so that's the beauty of it. Okay. So in Copilot, in Teams, you do have a Copilot. You can see that like there is a Copilot, small Copilot thingy will be there. And you can talk with that, like, what did I miss? If you said that, then if you put yourself a little bit miss in your meeting, you can still go through, like, because like it's also taking the notes of what other people is saying, right? The third one, I will try to make it quicker for you because few of the things I wanted to show. How to write an effective prompt. As you can see, the moment I write a prompt, it will do the things for me, right? Okay. So you see, this presentations has been done for me. It's not up to the mark though, but okay, you can download it here, right? My presentation is ready. I guess like I have to refresh a bit. Okay. This one, where is that? All chats, or we can come back over here, refresh it. It should be here as well. Okay, it's gone. It will become a little bit later, you know, so just to refresh a bit, just give it time. Okay. So the thing is, what I was saying that, like, if you give a good prompt, it will give you a good response, right? So that's the inner core of it. So how can you give or create a good or craft a good prompt? Because prompting is everything. How you ask the questions, it will answer you in a similar fashions. So this one, we call it effective prompting. To do the effective prompt, there are 4 ingredients. How many? 4. Number 1 is called, we simply call it CGSC. It's not like that all the time you have to maintain the chronology. Okay, you can, you know, flip here and there. You can shuffle it, but to remember, I always use this CGSC. C means context, G means goal, S means source, E means expectations. Okay, context means you need to provide some context, and this is very, very important. What you are doing it for, who you are, and why do you need that? Okay, so you provide some background to your AI. So you can say that I'm a flight ops manager, I'm handling an ATC delay, blah, blah, blah. So this is the context. What is the goal? What do you want from the copilots? What kind of answer you want? What specific output do you want? Be clear and precise. Draft a passenger notification email. Okay, so you have to be precise into that. Then you have to tell the sources, meaning whenever you are trying to find the answer, you can say that, okay, get me the latest sources. So latest is how latest, right? How latest. For example, if you wanted to find it out, the recent CAM legislation changes, updates, okay, CAM updates. So the thing is, how recent you want. Recent could be for him like, 2 months, 3 months, 5 months, or 1 year. So probably it will show you the previous 1 year, updates. But you don't want that. You want the recent means last 3 months. So you have to provide what recent things you want. So you have to say that like last 3 months updates. Okay, based on last 3 months updates, give me that thing. All right. So for example, based on the attached flight schedule or SOP, or you can upload your data rather than going to the websites and fetch the informations, you can ground your answer into your own documents. So you can say that based on that, as I said over here before, you see that like based on the previous thing, I can say that like, previous response, create these presentations. Okay, same like this. Then expectations, how you want, what will be the format, what will be the color theme, what will be the tone, is a professional tone or friendly tone, or what will be the style. So you can define that. So that is called expectation. Context, goal, source, and expectations. Once you combine these together, it will give you a good results. So I have given few of the examples of these CGSC in actions. Okay. For example, rather than write a maintenance reports, you can say that I'm an MRO engineer at a regional carrier, draft a technical AOG report for B737, nose gear hydraulic default. So that is context. The first one, what you are and what you are coming from, your context into that. Then the goal, what's your goal? Then the source, what are the source? Use the sections 3240 for the last 7 days maintenance records. Then format as a CAM compliant with findings, corrective actions, and sign-off fields. Maximum 1 page. So that is the expectation. Understood? So that's how, because like most of the cases, we use ChatGPTs and other thing, but we really don't know how to get most out of it. The thing is, to get most out of it, you have to use the very good prompt. And this is how you have to prompt to get a very good response from the, from your co-pilots. Okay, so these are a few of the things. I'm not going details into that. Later, I will share this deck. You can actually have a look later on as well once I share the deck to your academia as well. The thing is, the fourth part, okay, one more part remaining, and we are very nearby to our sessions. Fourth part, we will have a look to create an AI agent. Okay, in our M365, you can create an agent as well. But first of all, we need to understand what is an agent, right? So what is an agent? Agents is an specialized bots for designed for a specific and repeatable task. Okay, so it's a very, very specific. It's not generic. It's a specific. So I will show you that how specific you can do that. So it's kind of act as a subject matter expert. Okay. So the thing is, I gave an examples over here that like instead of re-prompting every time, build a policy expert that already knows your manual. So we do have a lot of manuals. I have seen like my father, like a lot of manuals he's been reading through, right? So the thing is, all the manual, if we can put it together and we can say that it's an manual experts for A330, and then if anyone wants to have any informations rather than, go through all the pages and the books, and then if we can digitalize those ones and see that like, okay, what specific things I need to do to, overcome these issues, they can have a specialized, kind of, manuals, expert manuals, kind of chat bot. They can do it. So here we will try to see how you can create and specialized agents. All right. So to do that, what I will try to do, I will try to show you that, like, how can you create an agent in our copilots. Okay. So let's see. So here you still can see my screen, right? Can I get some thumbs up just to see that, like, whether you are awake or not? All right. Okay, cool. So, all right. So I'm come back to my come back to my co-pilots, and I guess, like, we have seen about the chats. We can see about this one. Say, for example, um, this prompt, before I'm going into the agents, the prompt I'm giving over here, I need to use this prompt again and again. For some reason, I create a very good prompt. For example, I used our CGSC and create a very, very good prompt. All right. And then I want to use this prompt, I guess, like, every single day, because, like, the data has been changing or my product document has been changing, but the prompt will be the same. So are you going to write the prompt every single time? The answer is no. I want to save the prompt. Do you want to save the prompt every time in some sort of notepads or anywhere? No. Here we do have a thing called, in the Copilot, called prompt library. So where you can find the prompt library, this one is not easy to find. That's why I'm showing you. So here, as you can see, we have got some of the prompts. Okay, quick prompts is given. If you go over here, see more, you see all of the pre-templated prompt has been provided by the Microsoft itself. Now you go over here, there is a prompt gallery. Here you can see all of the prompts has been made for you. Okay, and you can actually filter it. So if you want to create something, then this is the thing. Like, some of the prompt is already been built for you. And then over here, you will see that your prompt. So I don't have any prompt yet, but I want to create a prompt. I want to have, like, a reuse my prompt. I know that my prompt is very good and it's comply with the CGSC context, goal, source and expectations. And I created a prompt, very good prompt. So now I want to save it. How can I do that? So whenever you create this one, you will see, if you hover your mouse on the top, you can edit this, you can copy this, and then you see there is a bookmark kind of things. If you just click this one, and then you can put a title, draft.aog reports, you can save it. Okay, and then you can say, give the title, and this is the prompt. Okay, and then you can save. So next time, whenever you are using the copilots, you don't have to, rewrite the prompt again. What are you going to do? You go to see more, you go to prompt gallery, you go to your prompts, you see my prompt is there. So I just click into that and it will become over here. Okay, great. Now go to the agents. I'll show you that agent is what? And specific. He is kind of, as I give you earlier, it's a specialized agent. It's a subject matter expert. Okay. So usually what happened, like most of the cases, I do have some of the issues with, like, terminology of aviation industry. We do have a lot of terminologies, right? So sometimes I'm confused with the terminologies as well. So we do have some of the terminologies. So what does it mean by that? What is mean by AGL, above ground label, then AIM, then we do have, like, say, for example, CDV, okay, color vision deficiency. So some of the things you already know. Okay, say, for example, I'm a very layman. Okay, I don't know about any of it. So I want to create an agent and specialized agents, a subject matter expert agents, where it will, okay, help me to understand the aviation terminology. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I can create a new agent. You click into that. And then once you create this one, it has got two buttons, describe and configure. So we will go for the describe because this is the easiest way to do it. So here, what I can do, I say that like I want to create an agent. I want to create an agent. Okay. I want to create an agents that can help me understand the aviation terminology and jargon in a way that will make sense to me. I work for Malaysian Airlines, but I am not technical to understand all the aviation jargons. So I just click into that. So the moment I click, it's just like a natural language. You don't need any kind of technicality into that. All right. So what it will do, okay, now it's setting up the agents. It says that like, okay, your agent is set up. Now aviation jargon explainer, it gives a name. Also, it gives like, you know, some of the shortcut prompts is been given. Okay. So the thing is, there are some conversation starter you can try. Okay. I said that like, okay, it says aviation jargon explainer. I don't like it. I will say that name it um, aviation, uh, aviation, say jargon blaster. Okay, jargon blaster. Okay. So what it will do, it will change the name. Okay. And at the same time, what I can do, I can give some of the things like how it should respond. Remember, I showed you over here the personalizations. Okay, so I can do some personalizations. I can say that like it should always use the clear and non-technical language because this is not for the technical peoples. I'm a professional knowledge workers, but it will help me to have an analogies that will make sense to me or use cases that will help me to understand. So whenever they are doing it, it will do that. So now, once I set this up, for example, so what I did, I just simply said that I need this. What is the name? Okay, it also provide you the name, but you can change the name as well. And then I give him a persona. Okay, this subject matter expert, how it should behave or how it should respond. So once I have that, I can do a lot more. I can add the documents, blah, blah, blah. Then I can go to the configure. The moment I go to the configure, remember when you create a new agents, I haven't got anything, right? Now I have got the name, I have got the description, I have got the instructions, all the things is there. Okay, so if I manually wants to write that one, probably it's gonna be not a cup of tea to write all of the instructions. You see that it says the purpose, guidelines, skills, step-by-step workflow. Okay, and then give some example interactions, those kind of things. Also, if you want to ground it into a certain SharePoint locations or maybe a website, the thing is like, say over here, I have got a websites, this one, where I have got the list of terminologies over here. So what I can do, I can say that like, where is get the knowledge from? It will get the knowledge from only from here. So there are two ways, search all websites or you want to limit it. I say there's like, I want to limit it only from these sites. It will not search the entire website. So only use the specified sources. So what is my specified source? This is my specified source. So whatever the jargon I was talking about, it will take from this specific knowledge base. Okay, that's it. And once you have that, I will create it. Okay, how many minutes does it take? Maybe 5 minutes. Okay, we'll test it. Okay, let clear this one and not. Okay, so you see, I have got a new agents comes on over here, but this agents is specialized. Okay, Specialized in a way it can only answer the question which is related to like different aviation jargon. Let's see, is that working or not? Okay, I can just simply say that what is CAVU or something like that, or CVD. Okay, or CVD. So I can ask, what is CVD? And then I created the persona. Let's see how it responds. Okay. It says CVD often means the color visionary deficiency in a conditions, blah, blah, blah. In a medical or general, CVD is this. Okay, I wasn't able to access the external tools to look up the ground informations of the questions. Okay. So what I can do, I can just edit my thing. So you have to go to that 3 Eclipse, go to edit. I'll just try to give him like this one. Sorry, the link we have. Okay, which is enter above. So I'll just give him all, search through the all websites and update it. Okay. Go to the agents. Now I ask him a different questions. It will take some time to adopt the knowledge. Okay. So I can say that this is the very common one. What is, let's see how it's response, because we give him, see, the response is very nice. It says what means, it's simple terms. It gives the simple terms. Malaysian Airlines friendly analogy, whites matter, blah, blah, blah. Okay, the plane has been inspected, meet all the standard safety of the carrier procedure. So you can actually change this kind of persona as well. You just go into that, edit that, all the things, you can do that. And you can see that all the sources has been taken from here. Okay. So now you create a specialized agents, which is an jargon blaster, aviation jargon blaster. Okay. So you can do so. Like if you do have a particular knowledge base, that's the things we are talking about. All the say, for example, A330, all the documents we created, and then we create this kind of all of these manuals and everything. Probably it will be much more easier to help others to accelerate their jobs. Okay, so that's the beauty of it. So that's the AI agents. And here I showed how you can create that Copilot. So navigate the agents, create the new agents, describe its purpose, and configure and publish. It's not only that, this one can be shared to your other organizational colleagues as well. So if you wanted to share this to your specific peoples, you can also share your agents. Okay, how cool is that? All right. So these are the 3 steps. Very easy, correct? Now the last part of it. All right. Every single things, it's very nice, very, very sweet to see that, like doing all the things very, fascinating way, right? It's just like what do you call that? Like a magical wand, and it's doing everything for us, right? But we have to take care of AI risks as well. We have to go for some of the responsibility. It's a shared responsibility we do need to take. Why? As I told you, if you don't see the EDP things on the top, this one, enterprise data protection on the top, don't use that. And thumb rule is don't put anything in the copilots or any other where you have got the PII informations. All right, don't do that. So the thing is, if you see that 365 usually, which is good, like it's enforced the the policies over there. It never paste the confidential data into the public AI tools. Other thing is AI hallucinations. It's happened like it will try to get some of the results and it's trying to made up the results. Okay. So always try to check from which sources it's taking the information from. So every single time, as you can see, when we are doing that, every single time I'm checking that where is the source? Is this a legitimate source they are taking the information from or not? Otherwise, it's just a bunch of words they are giving it to us. So we don't want that. Okay. So obviously, if you are doing any regulatory documents, you can create the first draft. Okay. Say, for example, you are doing some regulatory documents for the CAM or for aviation's other bodies. You can do the first draft, but always you check like a human in the loop. Okay. Always try to do human in the loops. So for every single thing, we have to be cautious. And for this, I'm going to show you a small videos from our Malaysian academies that like how much cautious we need to be to do our AI responsibly. Okay, use our AI responsibly so that like no harm will be done once we are using it, rather than it can do a lot of things, but we also need to take care of our organizational reputations and others as well. So let's have a look into that. Okay. Can I just play it? You can see my screens, right? Those.
The topic of AI is often.
So you can see that, right? Everyone? Yeah, can. Cool. So this one you can see and hear that is from your AI Council. So which they are very much into how we can utilize the AI in a responsible manner. We will try to see that.
Discussed in buzzword-heavy conversation.
So I'm just starting from.
The topic of AI is often discussed in buzzword-heavy conversations today. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement. But is it just a trend? According to a recent McKinsey report, by 2030, AI is projected to add $13 trillion to the global economy. This isn't just a trend, it's becoming the new normal. In fact, AI has begun to reshape industries. It is a fundamental shift in how business operate, compete, and deliver value. However, before we jump into implementing AI, we must understand the risk to our organizations. Referring to the IBM annual reports on cost of a data breach for 2025 focusing on AI adoption, they have found out that breaches due to AI models or application are caused by lacking of proper AI access controls, or in simpler words, no AI governance. Those ungoverned systems are more likely to be breached and more costly when they are. The impact to these security incidents can be the operational disruptions, loss of data integrity, financial loss, and lastly, reputational damage. Among other risks includes data privacy, hallucinations, accountability, bias in decision-making processes. With that in mind, MAG has developed an AI framework to provide a structured guidance for developing, deploying, and governing AI initiatives. Framework consists of three important elements: the vision and strategy of MAGAI, the AI Council, the one that oversees the strategic alignment, ethical standards, best practices, and interdepartment collaboration. The third one is the AI program workflow, or the actual development itself. AI Council goal is to be the central hub for strategic directions and supportive governance. The purpose of the framework is for responsible, ethical, and secure AI development, deployment, and management at MAG. Applies to all departments, business units, vendors, and third parties involved with the objective to ensure ethical use, transparency, accountability, human oversight, risk mitigation, and compliance with applicable laws. MAG is committed to ensuring that all AI systems are developed and deployed in a manner that is ethical, transparent, and aligned with both regulatory requirements and societal values. These guiding principles serve as the foundation for responsible AI governance and apply across all stages of the AI cycle. And lastly, if you have any AI business case that you would like to implement, you must be aware of our MAG cybersecurity, data and AI guidelines. Go to your respective ITBP or digital product manager to ensure that we are safe. Thank you.
Okay, so that is, I guess, like, you know where you have to reach, and then if you do have any kind of AI use cases, and we do need to go through all of the due diligence for that, so that all the risks can be mitigated. So what is the key takeaway? Because we are nearby the end of our show, what we have seen that we have seen about the GCSC framework. We started from there. And we started from how the AI is shaping the aviation industry in different processes. After that, we have seen Microsoft 365, how it's embedded with the different kind of apps. Then we have seen the GCSC framework, and we have seen a small demo of building the agents for a specialized task. We saw that like to do the securities, we need to ensure that like EDP is there, and always try to maintain the human in the loop. Okay, so if you want to develop anything with the AI, start small, experiment secretly, and let your efficiency take the flights. So if you do have any questions, it's an open floor, but you can ask the questions into the chat as well. In the meantime, we will arrange a small games for you in Kahoot. I would love to host that. I mean, like, I would love to ask Olivia to take control of that, but I will be there for you. So here, what you will do, you have to scan a code. All right. Olivia, are you there?
Yes, Dr. Irene, before we proceed to Kahoot, right, can we do the feedback and also the achievement code and
Sure.
also to tag the photo of it?
Yeah, sure. That will be great. So I will show you the feedback keyword. Okay, so this is the time. If you want to curse me, you can curse me. Oh, okay, just kidding. There will be two keywords. One is for the feedback and one is for your achievements. Okay, so both are important. Please do complete this one. Once you complete, gives a thumbs up, and then we can go first into that. And we'll have to take a smiley picture later on. Can you scan through that, everyone? Okay, Olivia also send you the link for the feedback form. So if you are not able to, scan the QR, you can use it. And the second one is, if you already done, I saw that like some of you guys has done, you can scan the achievements as well. Olivia is kind enough. She is also send the link for this achievement codes. What you have to do, Olivia already described, you have to click the link. You have to log in with a Microsoft account, and then you just have to press redeem. So you will see the codes over there, which is like a 3D6GLR, and then you will get a badge. Okay, so that's the good things, like you are already completed. You know about the AIs, the M365 and the co-pilots, how to use the co-pilots, those kind of things. So if you have done both of that, then so Olivia, we will take the picture first and then go for the Kahoot, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. No worries. So once you have done, then gives a thumbs up so that I can also request you to open your cameras. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen at the moment because we need to open the camera. Olivia needs to take a picture. Um, so I guess like all of the informations has been shared in the meeting chats. You can get that informations. Okay, we are ready to go. Olivia, we are going to open the cameras.
Yes, we'll give everyone like a minute or two to
Yeah,
prepare.
sure, sure,
Yep.
sure.
Okay, I think everyone is ready. So on the count to three, please smile to the camera, yeah? Okay. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, over to you, Olivia. We will have
Yes. Yes.
small
I will share
games
the
with the,
screen. Yes,
yeah,
yes.
sure.
Just a moment.
Okay, so for this one, just to give you a little bit of suspensions, everyone, Olivia promised us to give a surprise gift if you
Yeah, mystery
can
gift.
cancel a mystery gift. Okay, so let's
Yep.
play into that. And Olivia, over to you.
Okay.
Okay, so there will be a game pin. Okay,
Yes,
and
and the
there is
QR.
and the QR, right? So we have to
Yep.
scan the QR. I want the mystery gift, but I cannot join.
We'll have a special gift for you.
All right. Yeah, I guess like a lot of we have got like a 70 over us.
Maybe while waiting for everyone to join, just a
Yeah,
quick,
go.
quick introduction lah. So this game will have like 10 questions. So we already prepared three mystery gift for the top three winners lah. Okay, maybe we'll give everyone another minute to join. We will start at 11:37. Okay, I don't see anyone new joining, so let us start the game now.
Okay, let's start. The first question was, what is the primary purpose of 365 Copilot chats? You will see the different symbols. You have to tap into the symbols only. Okay. 2, 1, go. All right. Almost, I guess, like most of us, 90% of us have got the right answer. Secure AI chats for work. Well done. Next one. Who's in the top? Nidhi. Very good. Yeah, I'm not that Arif, okay? I'm not joining. You've got another Arif, right? Which formula is used for writing the effective prompts to effective Copilot's prompt? Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. That's the CGSC formula: context, goal, source, and expectations. Right, you are. Very good. Let's see who comes on the top. Okay. Next. What does the C stands for, the CGSC? I already told the answer before then. This one everyone can answer, I guess. It's also count that like how quickly you can answer. All right. All right. Yeah, I think like, wow, I've got the same name person and he's got like, he's on the top. No, I have to show myself that I'm not doing anything. All right. What does the EDP stands for in Microsoft 365 Copilots? You know that. Very crucial for security, right? Three, two, one. I guess like most of us can answer. Yes, enterprise data protection. Very good. Let's see. Counts. All right. Someone is coming. Is just TBS. Okay, next. Which Microsoft tools powers Copilot contextual awareness by connecting Outlook, Teams, OneDrive, Calendar all together? Which tools? It's connecting. It's a bit tricky. Let's see if you remember. So it's a very early time I asked this one. Okay, it's a Microsoft Graph. Okay, I know very few of you guys, it's not a SharePoint, it's a graph. So usually we use the graph technology to connect all of the Microsoft apps together. Okay. All right. That's good. Number 6, what is the key difference between the Copilot chats and Microsoft 365 Copilot Premium? So if you understand the previous questions, probably it will be much more easier for you to understand this one as well. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, see the previous one, you already know that the Microsoft Graphs is connecting all of these. together. The premium version has got the connectivity I showed you earlier, right? Next. Okay, let's see about the scoreboard. Okay, the TBS comes up. Okay, very good. Let's go for the next question. What does the E stands for in the CGSC? Yes, almost. I'm hoping almost everyone can answer that. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, expectations, not executions. Though a lot of you guys are saying executions, maybe, he was trying to give the expectation, but so CGSC again, context, goal, source, and expectations. That's how you have to prompt it. Next, and see the letterboard now. Okay, someone comes into the top. Okay, next go. That's me is there. Last two questions. Which of the following is a key AI risk in aviation that must be mitigated? A lot of risks, right? Everything it shows over here is a risk. 3, 2, 1, go. Correct. Most of you guys are correct. AI risk. We are not saying about like a passenger in risk or anything like that, right? AI hallucination producing incorrect information. So for that, what do we have to do? We have to check the sources. So the sources are correct or not. So that's how we can do it. Next. Okay, someone comes in the top, Nazmi. Very nice. Next. Let's see, last two questions. What is the Copilot agent described as in the presentation? Copilot agent, okay? Let's see. I guess like everyone already remember about our jargon blaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct. A subject matter expert chatbot for specific repeatable task. Correct. It's a subject matter expert. Okay, next. See who is on the top, the last. It's a very close fight between TBS and Azmi. Very, very close. Okay, and next, the last one. Okay. According to the key takeaways, what principle must always be maintained when using AI in aviation? What is the core principle for AI? One, ta-da! The human in the loop. Very good. HITL actually. Human in the loop. So always, because like AI is a probabilistic method, so you have to go for the human in the loop. Let's see who become first, second, and third. I cannot hear any sounds, but I should something like that. I have to do that. Okay, Brother Latif is there. TBS, we don't know that, but number one, Nazmi. Okay, remember to screenshot three of you guys. Please do the screenshots of these three things. And Olivia has got a mystery gift for you. And once you screenshot this one and send it to Olivia in her email, she will give you the share the email and you send, and Olivia will send you the mystery gift. Thank you very much, everyone, to participate into that. I know it's a little bit over the time. We're supposed to close at 11:30, but I love your enthusiasm, and then we know that like you love these things as well. So kindly again, if you are the winner, three of you guys, congratulations again. And for your mystery gift, you do the screenshots and email it to Olivia as well. So that's the Olivia's email address. She already shared her email address with you guys. So thank you very much, all of you guys. You will